Good morning. I hope the sounds of the shofar still resonate for you. It's traditional in Elul to also read Psalm 27 each morning. I will do so now with my own translation, acknowledging, as our tradition teaches, that every translation is an interpretation. As the great Israeli poet Rabbi Chaim Bialik said, a translation is like trying to kiss a bride through a veil. It's not quite the same. And so tomorrow, Amy Robinson-Katz, or Balat Tfilah, will chant for us the Hebrew. But for now, Psalm 27, which I entitle, Awaken to God's Nearness. For David, Adonai is my light and my deliverance. Whom shall I fear? Adonai is the strength of my life. Whom shall I dread? When evil doers draw near me to devour my flesh, my tormentors and my enemies, they are to me. They stumble and they fall. If a camp encamps against me, my heart will not fear. Even if war arises against me, in this do I trust. One thing I ask of Adonai, of this I seek, that I may find Sabbath in the house of Adonai all the days of my life, to behold the pleasantness of Adonai and to awaken in God's palace. For God will shelter me in the divine sukkah on the day of evil, conceal me in the concealment of God's tent. Upon a rock will raise me up. And now, raise up my head above my enemies who surround me, and I will sacrifice in God's tent, sacrifices of truah. I will sing and hymn to Adonai. Hear, Adonai, my voice when I call, and grant me grace and answer me. To you my heart has said, seek my face. Your face, Adonai, I do seek. Do not conceal your face from me. Do not turn away in anger your servant. You are my help. Do not cast me off. Do not leave me, my God of my deliverance. For though my father and my mother leave me, Adonai will gather me in. Parent me, Adonai, of your way, and lead me on an upright path, despite my watchful foes. Do not give over my spirit to my tormentors, for having risen against me are false witnesses who breathe out violence. Were I not to believe that I will see the goodness of Adonai in the land of the living, hope for Adonai. Let your heart be strong and courageous, and hope for Adonai. Have a good day. I leave it to you to consider why of the 150 Psalms the rabbis chose specifically Psalm 27 for the month of Elul.